Good evening, everyone. For those of you who haven't met me, I'm Michael, the guy who was standing next to Lionel all day. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's wonderful to see so many friends and family supporting the marriage of this wonderful couple. While I have a moment, I'd also like to acknowledge Lionel and Cecily's parents. You have raised two wonderful children and have put together an amazing wedding. Has anyone mentioned that this wedding is being featured in the New York Times? That's pretty awesome. Okay. So when I first met Lionel 9 years ago, he was living the typical bachelor life. He could eat hot dogs every meal, he would wear basketball shorts every day, and he could play Halo for hours on end. To be honest, I was pretty much the same way, so as you can imagine, when we met, we hit it off. So we met during the summer right before our senior year in high school. We were both participating in a summer program at MIT that let us geek out by building robots, taking physics, and learning calculus. Every teenage nerd's dream. We parted ways after that summer to return to school, but kept in contact and eventually both went on to attend MIT. This is when our stories became more entwined. We joined the same fraternity, joined, and then very quickly quit the MIT Ultimate Frisbee team. We studied together because naturally we both decided to major in aerospace engineering. Can you sense a pattern here? We also worked at Boeing together, and we even managed to be roommates a couple times along the way. And all throughout this, Lionel has managed to be my go-to guy whenever I've had any problem. Now, when I was writing this toast, I went through a million different memories. Some were eliminated because they wouldn't embarrass Lionel too much, and some because they wouldn't embarrass him enough. After some time, I settled on the precursor to this whole thing, the proposal. So 2 years ago, when Lionel first told me he was going to propose, he showed me the ring, and I was so excited. I gave him a huge hug. I'd never seen him so nervous about planning something. He ran idea after idea by me because he was so eager to show Cecily how special she was to him. Eventually, he had a plan set. Once Cecily arrived in LA, Lionel had me hold on to everything for him so that we could keep the whole operation under wraps. The morning of the proposal, Lionel invited me to go ice skating with them so that I'd have the chance to drop off everything in his trunk. It didn't seem out of the ordinary to Cecily because I had pretty much already been established as the permanent third wheel to their relationship. I even remember Cecily sending a picture of Lionel and me ice skating to my girlfriend with the caption, "I caught our boyfriends on a date." I swear I won't steal them from you, Cecily. A few times while we were skating, Lionel went down on one knee right next to Cecily. Each time I made a mad dash over to them because I thought he was going off script. Typical Lionel thing to do. He swears to me to this day that he was just tying her laces, but I'm convinced that he was doing it to mess with me as well. Most of you probably remember that Lionel set up a really elaborate scene for the proposal. He hired someone to make a giant sandcastle and made sure that someone with better camera skills than me was there to capture the whole thing. It was super romantic and pretty picture perfect. My job was to point out Lionel and Cecily to the photographers. Once I had done that, I hid behind a nearby tent to keep from being seen. What I later found out is that it took some convincing from Lionel to get Cecily over to the sandcastle. And I could just imagine the panic on Lionel's face when Cecily was like, "I'd rather not walk by the water." But eventually everything turned out just right, and when she finally came over, she quickly said yes. I'm still honored that